Ah, hmm. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the other side of the coin and welcome to your match preview. Panathinaikos versus Chelsea is upon us later tonight in the UEFA Conference League. You know what? This is actually going to be quite an interesting game. This is probably going to be one of the most interesting game in this league fixture for us. I believe we've got 6 games in the league fixture. This, for me, is going to be one of the most interesting one, along with the German team, Heidenheim, I believe that's the name of the German club. But this one, ladies and gentlemen, do not think this is going to be an absolute walkover. Look, I still believe and I still fully expect Chelsea to go there, and they're already there at the moment in Greece, Athens, and absolutely do the job on Panathinaikos. I fully still believe and expect this, but I think Panathinaikos might give this Chelsea team a bit of a fight. I don't know if it's really going to be a blowout, maybe a 3-1 scoreline, which is decent enough, 2-goal margin. That's probably going to be my score prediction for this game, but I think Panathinaikos, they're going to be charged up. I've got a lot of Greek neighbors around me, and they know that I follow Chelsea, and they've been saying that, hey, Miz, Panathinaikos are a very decent team. They play with a lot of emotion, and as I've been saying in recent times, ladies and gentlemen, they've had a tragic event over there. I don't know if you guys are all aware, and we're going to start things off from here, and obviously we'll then move into what Panathinaikos has been doing in the Greek league and what is their form like, so on and so forth. But George Baldock, ladies and gentlemen, if you remember, George Baldock used to play for Sheffield United, and I think a season ago he left and he joined Panathinaikos, and he's been playing for Greece as well. I had no idea about that. His grandmother, or I think grandfather, one of his grandparents have Greek heritage, which then allowed him to play for the Greek international team. And recent times when Greece beat England in the Nations League, they've, as you can see in the picture, they've given some level of respect to George Baldock. So there's been a tragic event where George Baldock has passed away. So you best believe Panathinaikos players will be charged up. There will be an emotional attachment in this game, like as if you need even more emotional attachment when Greek teams play. I don't know, for some of those people that are old school, like back in the early 2000s, I still remember in the Champions League, Greek teams were a normality in the Champions League, in the likes of Panathinaikos, in the likes of Olympiakos, AK Athens. And then after, I think, when Greece won the Euros, 2000, I believe, from about 2004 onwards, there has been a big decline in the Greek football. But I think slowly it's starting to come back now. We've seen Olympiakos win the Conference League last season. They're in the Europa League now. We've seen Greece, in the international level, topping the group in the Nations League ahead of England, which is quite sensational. So, look, Panathinaikos, emotionally charged game. On top of that stadium, I think Athens Olympic Stadium is a buzzing stadium. And over there, their fans don't mess about, ladies and gentlemen. It's flares, it's lights, it's crazy noise. The Greek fans are absolute fanatics, and the ultras of Panathinaikos, they don't mess about. So it'll be interesting to see how our rotated team, are fully expected to have a rotated team in this particular game, because all the players that have played in the Premier League and players that have missed out in the likes of João Felix, I fully expect them to play, and Kunku, I fully expect him to play. Even probably Pedro Neto, even though I do want Pedro Neto to feature more in the Premier League, and I'd rather have Madueke start this particular game against Panathinaikos, but I think Pedro Neto might be playing. Mudryk is another one, wasn't even in the part of the squad against Liverpool. I fully expect him to play against Panathinaikos. So, look, it'll be a good challenge. And I think these are the challenges that the rotational players, the players that are on the fringe, not in the Premier League team, in the bench, coming off the bench, this is their moment. This match is going to be a very good one, in my opinion. I would be shocked if Chelsea got then smoke Panathinaikos like 5-6-0. I'd be really shocked. But I mean, I'd love it. Of course, I'd love it, but that would be a bit shocking. I do expect it to be somewhat of a fight. And these are the games they're perfect for your Nkunkus and Jao Felixes and whoever else is in midfield, Keenan Dewsbury Hall, Chasare Cassidy in defense, whoever, whether it's bad boy Benoit or Desassi. It's an opportunity for these players to really showcase that, I'm knocking on the door for the Premier League start. And for Jorgensen as well, the goalkeeper. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's have a quick look at what Panathinaikos they've been up to. This is what they've been up to in their league. They are actually sixth in the Greek league at the moment. Super League, Greece, 2024-25 season. Aris is number one. PAOK is another really, really, really good Greek team. I remember PAOK used to be in Champions League as well. AK Athens, we've talked about. Olympiacos, Panathinaikos, and then you've got Panathinaikos, who are sixth in their table. It's early days, 8 matches played, 12 points. So far in their recent matches, Panathinaikos, their last game was a win against OFI, 1-0. They had a 0-0 against Olympiacos, 7th of October. And then 4th of October was the last time they played in the Conference League, which was a 1-1 draw against Borac. And now they've got this match against Chelsea. So it's you'd say it's a decent enough form, nothing to be scared about. Obviously they've won their last game, no problems, but also a decent enough draw against Olympiacos, a strong team. So look, decent form leading into this game, but as I said, they will be emotionally charged. They will be playing for George Baldock, who is a Panathinaikos player, was a Panathinaikos player, and this with the atmosphere, with the crowd, the fans, the ultras that they have, this will be a tantalizing match. Some of the players, look, I don't know everyone, but a couple of players really do stand out for me. Midfield, as you can see, Facundo Palestri, who is a Man United prodigy. So he's at the moment playing in Panathinaikos, I'm pretty sure, as a loanee. Let me know in the comment section. For all the Greek fans out there, Greek Chelsea fans that generally watch, obviously, Chelsea, and also they've got an eye on the Greek league, let me know what are some of the key players for Panathinaikos in the comment section. But I can definitely tell that Facundo Palestri would be one of the key players. Let's just have a look if they've got other players. I'm pretty sure there's some Greek internationals here as well. And we've seen what Greece has done recently against England. None of these other teams really stand out where I can say that, that player, look out for him. Pelestri is definitely one of them. I don't think there are any other ones that I can actually say that I know them well enough. I did see the forward Tete now. I don't know if that's, I'm probably thinking about the Fulham Tete. This is probably not the right Tete. All right, let's have a look at the stadium, guys. The stadium is fantastic looking. Look at this. Our players, they will feel some level of atmosphere. There's no doubts about that. This is a historic stadium. Look at that, man. It's designed so immaculately. Wait till you start seeing the flares. Once we start doing the watch along later tonight, you will see the flares, you'll see the lighting, you'll see the banners. It's a mind-blowing stadium, and it'll be interesting. I'm so keen to see how our young team and our manager as well, fare in this moment. I think this will be a great experience, and an experience that I'm truly looking forward to see how our team reacts. And look, the bottom line, ladies and gentlemen, is we have to get back into winning ways. We really do. We had a loss against Liverpool, no problems. Liverpool little broed us, whatever. We had a good performance, but I don't want to hype up a loss for too long. We need to get back into winning ways ASAP, and then quickly focus on that Newcastle game in the Premier League. So this one, good workout for us. Let's get the victory. I'm not going to go through the entire lineup and whatnot. Look, I fully expect there'll be a lot of changes, whether it's in defense, whether it's in midfield. I don't expect players like Caicedo and Romeo Lavia to feature. Maybe Enzo Fernandez might play this game. This is probably a good game for Enzo Fernandez as well to play and try and get back into some sort of form. I expect Nkunku to play. I fully expect João Felix to play. Mudryk and Pedro Neto. We'll see who actually starts. Chassery Cassidy, Keenan Dewsbury Hall, all of these players definitely will be vying in for an option. And in defense, yeah, you got your Desasis, your Buddy Shields. I'm sure they'll all will chip in, and maybe even Cucurella might get a bit of a game time, knowing that he missed out against Liverpool. So you want to get a little bit of game time before you play against Newcastle. Definitely need Cucurella back for Newcastle. So look, ladies and gentlemen, my score prediction 3-1. As I said, I'm not going to go through the entire team selection. I fully expect there's going to be a lot of rotation, but I do want to see a top performance from us, from the players that are missing out in the Premier League. Need them to start knocking on the door, just like Pedro Neto is knocking on the door, and even I'd say to a certain level Nkunku. But I need others, especially João Felix, to start knocking on the door and looking for an opportunity to play in the Premier League. Ladies and gentlemen, let me know your thoughts. How are you feeling about this match? Do you rate Panathinaikos? Are you tad bit worried? Or are you looking at this particular fixture and going, yeah, easy win, let's bring it on? Comment below, ladies and gentlemen. Let me know. Smash up the like button. If you're here for the first time, subscribe, hit the bell notification to stay in touch with all my content. I shall see you guys for the watch-along, back-to-back watch-along, by the way, as well. So Panathinaikos versus Chelsea, and then we want to follow it up with Fenerbahce versus Man United, which is going to be excellent to watch as well. Until next time, everyone. Take care. See ya.